your girl Thokozani. I am the voice of Young Africa. I use TV and media to provoke conversations in innovation, mental health, and entrepreneurship. And with me, I have a very exciting guest who's visiting us all the way from the UK, Gerry Griffin. And I'm excited to just hear what he's about, what his endeavors are, and also just give young entrepreneurs out there an opportunity to learn. And this is for Mondays or Wednesdays. Gerry, good afternoon.
Hey Dan, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Terrific, thank you.
How has your stay in Zambia been recently?
Terrific, beautiful country. It's got an advantage of 25 degrees centigrade over where I live in London. So it's great to have summer when I should be in the middle of winter.
Oh yeah.
And of course the warmth of the hospitality and the people is also terrific.
Exciting. We are glad you are here and you're visiting us. So one of the things that I'm very interested in is on Thursday you hosted a cocktail where you were awarding 2 entrepreneurs grants under Growth for Zambia. So I'd love to know more about the Growth for Zambia. How did you start it? Are you founder, are you co-founder? And what is your role in the company or project?
Sure. Well, we started Growth for Zambia, so I think you can put the address up on the website for people to click on.
Yeah.
The applications are now open again. And the idea is to give entrepreneurs some capital to get their business to the next stage. It's very light touch. When we do give them up to $10,000, it's unrestricted, so they can do what they wish with it. Obviously, we have a dialogue as to what their needs are. And the idea is to give them enough support to get to the next stage. And then when they're at the next stage, we can connect them with venture capital and private equity to get them to the next stage and so forth. So the idea is to drop some real money on the table to support businesses who have already got access to mentoring, Wi-Fi access, office space, and so on. They get all that contextual stuff, but the cherry is some cash to get them to the next stage, and that's what we're looking to provide. You know, it isn't an infinite amount of money, but it's substantial, and the way it's been given to people is that they have the freedom to look for what they want to do. So they won the winners from Thursday night are Green Giraffe, we do healthy snacks, and Chiwa New Honey, which produces and distributes organic honey. And they've got the potential for export, which is terrific because that's real money coming into the country. They've got the potential to grow in terms of supporting direct employees. They source their materials from Zambian farmers. So, you know, Chiwa New Honey, for example, will move from buying honey from 150 farmers to 400 farmers as a result of the capital injection. So we're looking at social impact, community impact, and to help businesses stand up on their own 2 feet to support each other. The thing that's different about this as well is that we don't want the money back, but we do ask the people who benefit to pay it forward. Not the money, but their expertise. So they can take a topic such as sourcing packaging or inspiring young women to become entrepreneurs that they care about, and then they can use that expertise to support other entrepreneurs and take them forward. So we do ask them to pay it forward to help other budding entrepreneurs to get to the next stage as well. So that's their commitment, if you like, as part of the endeavor.
That's really interesting, and it's a beautiful thing that it's growing the whole ecosystem when it comes to SME startups and businesses in Zambia as well. So for what's your background though? How did you get into this journey that funds businesses, helps create platforms like the Growth for Zambia?
Well, first of all, in terms of access to money, I had a education technology business that I sold to private equity a couple of years ago in London. I've got a new startup which is machine learning that I'm starting at the moment. So we're able to take some of the money from the sale of that and put that into these new businesses. So that's where the capital comes from. In terms of Zambia, why Zambia? I've been involved with Direct Aid for Africa, which is DAFA.ie, which is a charity dedicated solely to Zambia. And over the last 10 years, we have built hospitals in Ndola, St. Dominic's, which is quite a large hospital. We've just opened a field hospital in Chipata. We have also supported orphanages here in Lusaka. That is, if you like, the link between myself and Zambia. It's amazing, really, that Zambia and Ireland have huge factors in common.
When I flew into Lusaka on Tuesday, I looked out and it looks exactly like Ireland. It's very green at the moment because of all the rain and the good weather. So the vegetation is very luscious and that looks like Ireland. We don't claim to have such good weather normally in our summer, but sometimes we get blue skies. And also Ireland back 40 years ago had the same GDP as Zambia has today. That's about 22, 23 billion.
An area, what qualifications are there for them to know?
Well, anybody can apply. So growthforzambia.org is where you do it. And we've deliberately made it very light touch. So somebody can fill it in 20 minutes as part of the first filter, if you like. So we've made it very easy for people to do it. It's not intimidating at all. The second thing then is they need to be successful. Now in the first round we had hundreds of applications and clearly we can't support everybody or even most, and that's a shame in a way, but the way we have framed the questions ought to get them thinking constructively about their business. So the people that will be successful are thinking more about the market opportunity than just the idea. So that's where your idea meets the customer, meets the paying customer, okay? And that's, we talked about it this morning in the conference center. It's very important to think about what market opportunity it is. But the liberating thing about that is that it doesn't need to be a brand new idea. You can take something that they've seen that works in South Africa or Mozambique and think, I can apply that here. In duty free coming through Johannesburg, I saw Mozambique cigars. Now they take the methodology from Cuba, the same system and the same tobacco leaf, and now they are selling Africa's only cigar, and on the ratings within the world of cigars, it's scoring really, really well. So they've taken an existing idea and they've applied it locally. I think it's fantastic. So it doesn't need to be a brand new idea, but it does need to be applied to a market opportunity.
An exciting interview with Gerry Griffin all the way from the UK. Stay glued for another exciting interview next week, Monday.